Activate your feet, spread the toes, spread the balls of your feet. Allow your arms to come to rest onto your thighs, and then lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. Close your eyes and give yourself a moment just to notice how your body feels right now. And feel the connecting with those parts of your body that's not so prominent. So try to connect with all parts of you. And then feel how your body feels when you make that connection. Now feel connecting your breath with these less prominent areas. So breathe into these areas, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release. Deep breath, soothe these areas with your breath. And exhaling completely. Ground down into your sit bones as you breathe in, lengthen the spine. So feel your lengthening lower ribs away from waist. Keep inhaling. Mid ribs away from lower ribs. Keep inhaling as you lift your upper ribs away from your mid ribs. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. As you breathe in, expand your ribs. Feel opening your ribs wide to armpits. And as you breathe out, soften the shoulders away from your ears. Now focus on the area beneath your navel and then breathe in. Lift your belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. Keep chest lifted and exhale, exhaling completely. One more. On the next breath, lift your sternum as if up towards your chin. Now breathe more and lift your collarbones. Breathe more and feel as if you're being lifted right up towards the sky. Now relax your belly and exhale. Exhaling completely. Keep chest lifted. And then release. The pranayama today is feeling your own strength. So connect with the floor through all of your poses, and then feel the drawing energy from the earth, moving this through your body. We'll be doing some standing poses and some inversions. So you really need to connect with your strength today. Change the cross of your legs. We'll start with wrist stretches. Reach your left hand forward, spread the fingers, and take hold of the little finger on your left hand, and then ease it back. Breathe into the palm of hand, spreading fingers as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. And release. Taking hold of your ring finger. You're grinding down into your sit bones, breathing in, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left hip. And release. Taking hold of your middle finger. As you breathe into the back of your heart. Feel the energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your middle finger back. And release. Taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your little finger. And feel the lengthening all fingers down towards the earth. And as you breathe out, glide your first finger back. And release. Taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb back away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. And release. Change hands. Right hand is forward, taking hold of the little finger on your right hand. Then breathe into palm of hand, spread fingers. And as you breathe out, open your hands forward and release. Taking hold of your ring finger. You're grinding down into right sit bone. Breathe in, lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down and release. Taking hold of your middle finger. Now breathe in, lift chest. Feel the creating space around your heart. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your arms forward, fingers are spreading. Taking hold of your first finger. Now breathe in and lengthen your thumb away from your little finger. And then stretch all fingers down towards mat. And as you breathe out, open your hands whilst easing that first finger back. And release. Taking hold of your thumb. Now breathe in and lengthen your thumb away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. And release. Change the cross of your legs. Wrist stretching stage 2. Reach your hands forward, turn the palm of the hands away from you and beyond to your fingertips. Grinding down into sit bones, breathe in and lift. Lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, open your hands forward towards the earth. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, open your hands forward. Soften the shoulders down away from it. And release. Wrist stretches stage 3. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. Fingers are spreading, thumbs pointing skywards. Now breathe into palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then one by one, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb is on top. Squeeze all fingers. And as you exhale, reach the arms away from your knuckles to the floor, stretching out the tops of your wrists. Soften the shoulders. Release, reach arms out to side, thumbs pointing skywards. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Now bring in your thumb first, and then simultaneously all other fingers squeezes the thumb. As you exhale, stretch your thumb side away from you. And release. Reach your arms out to the side, fingers pointing upwards. Breathe into palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then one by one, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb squeezes on top. Knuckles to the floor. Exhale, stretching the tops of your wrists. And release. Thumbs pointing upwards. Breathe into palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then one by one, bringing in your thumb. And then all other fingers squeezes the thumb. And as you exhale, stretch your thumb side away from you. And then release. Relax your arms down by your side. Roll the shoulders. And then bring the soles of your feet together into Baddha Konasana. Your heels, they're about 12 inches, maybe 15 inches away from pelvic bone. Bring your hands back behind you and be on your fingertips. You have a block, you can place your hands onto a block, and it just helps to open the shoulders a little bit more. So quite often when I do this pose, I have blocks under my arms, so it gives me more lengthening as I'm stretching out. Pranayama today is inhale. Inhale for 10, hold the breath for 10, and bring your hands forward, exhaling through the mouth, pulling belly back into Uddiyana. So do 2 rounds of this. Hands back behind, activate feet, spreading toes, spread the balls of your feet. Now inhale through the nose for 10. Hold the breath for 10. Keep the back of the head aligned with your sacrum. Keep your chest lifted. Shoulders are down, sit bones are pressing down, and feet are active. Hands forward of your shins and exhale through mouth. Strong exhale. Exhaling completely. Tuck chin to chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Spreading your ribs and spread the diaphragm. And keep feeling for hollowing your belly out. And relax. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come on up. Hands back behind. Sit tall. Be active. Breathe in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 10. Lift your sternum. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands forward. Exhale. Strong exhale. Exhale completely. Chin tucks into chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in. Pull it up. Spreading your ribs. Spread your diaphragm. Keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. And then relax. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. V-pal with your left leg over your right. So your right foot comes towards your left hip. Your left foot comes over the right with your left heel reaching towards your right hip. Alternate nostril breathing, starting with on your left side. So fold the first two fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block off right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril, inhale for 10. Block both nostrils, hold the breath for 10. Exhale through the right nostril for 10. Exhale completely. Inhale right for 10. Block both nostrils, hold for 10. Be active, spine is long. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And release. Change the cross of your legs. Right is over left. Make any adjustments that you need so you're not feeling this into knees. Feel this into hips. Fold the first two fingers down of your left hand. Use your ring finger to block off your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril for 10. Block both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale, right for 10. Inhale, right for 10. Block both nostrils, hold for 10. Exhale, left for 10. And then release. Straighten both legs straight forward. And then keep your right foot reaching forward. Bring your left foot over your right. Left foot is flat onto the floor. Bring your left hand back by your left hip and then just reach it back beyond the hip. So it's about 12 inches or so away from your left hip. Breathe in, stretch your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm across so you're hugging your left thigh towards your chest. You can keep your left hand down onto the floor or bring it around towards your right hip. Now ground down into left sit bone as you breathe in, lengthen, stretching out of your left side. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left, belly's pulling in. Deep breath, feel the moving belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, belly pulls in, reach your right foot forward, spread the toes. On the next breath, lift your chest. Feel you're lifting chest right up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left, glide your left shoulder away from your left hip. Now breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. And inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs and arms and straighten your left leg. Flatten your right foot. Bring your right foot back so the heel is by your glute. Left arm comes around your right thigh, hugging the thigh towards the chest. Right arm reaches back by hip, hands onto the floor. You can bring the arm around towards your left hip or taking hold of left thigh. Now breathe in, press down into your right foot and lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards your right. Keep your chin aligned with chest. Now breathe and lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the right, lengthen your left foot forward. Feet active, spreading toes, spread the balls of your feet. Now focus right, pressing down into sit bones, and then breathe and lengthen, lower ribs away from waist. Feel for using this to open right into your sacrum and keep lifting up. And as you breathe out, spiral towards the right. One more breath. As you breathe, sternum is lifting up as if you're placing chest to sky. And as you breathe out, spiral towards the right. Then inhale, release. Straighten your right leg. From here, your next pose is shoelace pose, twisting towards the foot. So bring your right foot across towards the left edge of the mat. And bring your left foot on top of your right thigh, reaching your heels away from you, toes are flexed back towards your shins. You're creating a double right angle with your feet, with your legs. If this is not possible for you today, then have your left foot onto right calf, or have your left foot onto the floor or onto a block. Reach your heels out away from you. Flex the toes back towards your shin. Bringing your right hand down by right hip and then reach the hand about 15 inches away from that hip. Pressing down into your left sit bones, breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bringing your arm down to the floor, the foot presses against the arm is pressing against your foot. Now breathe in and keep lifting, lengthening belly away from the pelvis. And as you breathe out, you fold it over your right thigh, but your left sit bones presses back to floor. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Both feet are active. If you're feeling this really deep into knees or into back, you don't have to go so far. So here I'm using a prop to help to ease my thigh out to the side. So breathe in, lift, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Feet still active. Now breathe in, drawing chest to chin. And as you breathe out, let your body melt over your right thigh. Then inhale, release. Ease all the way back up. And change the cross of your leg. Twist your shoelace with your right foot over your left. Making any adjustments that you need to make so you're feeling this into hips, not into knees. Reach your heels away from you, flex the toes back towards your shins. Left hand by left hip, then reach the hand about 12, 15 inches away from that hip. Press down, so your right slip bone wants to leave the floor. Press it back down and breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down onto the floor. Your foot is pressing against the arm. Now breathe in and feel the moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over that left thigh, feet still active. On the breath, feel the moving chest up towards your chin. Whilst pressing your right sit bones back to the floor, folding over your left thigh. Some of you will be able to come all the way down onto your forearms and find ease in the pose. So breathe in, keep stretching, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over that left thigh. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, ease on, up, coming all the way up. And then unwind the cross of your legs, straighten both legs. Your next pose today is side bend with one leg straight. So straighten your left leg, reach your left leg straight forward. Reach out, spreading the toes, feet are active. Tuck your right foot in so the foot presses against your thigh, feet active. If you're going further, bring your right foot back behind you so the heel is by your glutes. And then ensure that if you come back, you're not hurting your knees. So pad your knees if needed. Right hand is back by onto the floor or taking hold of your ankle if you've taken your foot back. Inhale, stretch your left arm up, open left side of body. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down on the inside of your left leg. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. Lift your right arm up, reach it back. Now breathe in and lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, slightly roll your chest open towards the right. Slide your right shoulder away from right hip. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, gliding that right shoulder down. On the next breath, feel the grounding down into sit bones and then lengthen your left side ribs up away from left hip. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. If you're going further on this, on the next breath, bring your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh by your hip. And then breathe in, keep lifting, lengthening out of your left side. And as you breathe out, soften both shoulders down. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear with left shoulder. As you breathe, keep feeling that you're moving your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, relax your right shoulder away from right ear. On the next breath, breathe in, release your right arm, stretch your right arm to sky, spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reach that right arm straight back, chest opening. Now breathe into the front of your heart. Feel the energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, you're reaching that right arm straight back. On the next breath, as you breathe, stretch your right arm up to sky. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm forward over your right ear. Now breathe in and lift your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, fold forward, hands down either side of your front foot. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lead with your chest as you fold forward. Soften the shoulders and relax your neck. You can take hold of your feet, your ankle or the calf, or keep hands to floor. Now breathe into side ribs. Feel your ribs opening wide to armpits. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Now focus on those areas that are hidden and breathe there. Deep breath. Feel for energizing all parts of you with breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. And change the cross of your legs. Straighten your right leg and tuck your left foot in so the heel is by the groin. Be active. Now, or if you're going further, bring your left foot right behind you so the heel is by your glute. Ensure that you're nicely padded so your knees are not onto the floor or anywhere that's too hard for your knees. Left hand is back taking on the floor or taking hold of the ankle if your ankles have come back. Inhale, stretch your right arm up to sky, open right side of body. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down on the inside of right leg. Relax your right heel with right shoulder. Your left arm up, stretch it back. Now breathe in and lift your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, relax your right ear with right shoulder. Deep breath, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, slightly glide, you nudge your left side ribs away from left hip. Deep breath, lengthening your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from it. Second arm position. On the next breath, bring your left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your right thigh, taking hold of the thigh if you can, or have the hands onto the floor, or taking hold of clothing, wherever you can today. And then breathe in, stretching your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, arcing chest open towards the sky. Neck is relaxed and both shoulders are down. Breathe in, keep moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, relax your left shoulder down away from left ear. So using this to help you open out the left side of your neck. On the next breath, release your left arm, stretch your left arm to sky. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching that left arm straight back. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel for energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, stretching that left arm away from your ear. On the next breath, as you breathe, stretch your left arm to sky. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm forward over left ear. Pressing down into right sit bone and breathing lift. Lift your right side ribs away from right hip. Keep the length. And as you exhale, you're reaching forward. The left arm reaches over left hip. As you breathe in, expand your ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward so the hands are down onto the floor, either side of your front foot. You can take hold of the foot with both hands, or ankle or calf, or keep hands to the floor. Neck is relaxed and the shoulders are soft. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from the top of your right thigh. Lead with your chest. Exhale as you pull. You're breathing into the back of your lower back. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allow your body just to melt forward. Breathe into mid-back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Unwind the cross of your legs. Your next pose today is dolphin. So as you're up for dolphin, your hands will be onto your biceps, elbows down on the floor, directly onto the shoulders. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers, web of the hands. If you need, clasp your hands. Then relax neck and shoulders and breathe into upper back. Lift, spread upper back and curl your toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor and reach back, moving chest to thighs and knees. As you breathe in, expand your ribs as wide as you can. Feel for opening to armpits. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, feel as if you're lengthening your lower ribs away from your top ribs, away from your armpits. Your neck is relaxed and the back of your head is soft. Now breathe in deeply. Feed your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, feel as if you're easing ankles towards each other, heels towards the floor. Deep breath as you breathe, expand your ribs. Now push the floor away, exhale as you reach back. Sit bones are reaching up, they're reaching back. One more breath here, deep breath, breathing into your spot. And exhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to floor. Lie down on your back for your next pose today, which is elbow to knee. Clasp your hands. You lie down on your back and you clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet above the floor. The knees are bent. Knees are bent at the right angle. Heels are flexed. Heels are reaching away from your toes and flexed towards the shins. Come down level the post, but have your feet onto the floor and moving one leg at a time. So clasp hands behind head and neck. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach both elbows to left knee, straighten right leg. So reaching your right leg out at 45 degrees angle. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. The left leg is reaching out at 45 degrees angle. Relax your left hip and then reach your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Keep the bent knee over the hips, don't move it towards the chest. Reach your left elbow up away from floor. Curl tailbones up. Bend your right leg forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and lower back presses down. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Your elbows are to right knee, straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Keep the bent knee over the hips. Now curl tailbones up and stretch your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your right elbow to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Lift your left elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now reach your right thigh away. Feel the unlocking right hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Your elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up. Bend knees by the hips. Don't move it to chest. Now send your left leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Now we're changing this one up now. As you exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Place your hands onto your right sit bone and then breathe in. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up and squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. Stretch your right leg away from you as you reach your left elbow to sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and place your hands behind your head. Press your lower back to floor. Keep head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Your right hand is onto your left sit bone. You're squeezing your left sit bone to tailbone. So breathe into left hip. And as you breathe out, as you curl tailbones up, squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Stretch your left leg forward. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Reach your right elbow up to sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Place your hand onto your right sit bone. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, curl tailbones up. Send your right thigh forward. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone as you lengthen right thigh away from hips. Pull belly down. Reach your left elbow up. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your left elbow to right knee. Reach your right elbow up, straighten left leg. Left leg reaches out, straight out away from the hip. Belly's in. Place your left hand onto left sit bone. And then breathe into left hip. And as you breathe out, as you curl tailbones up, squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Stretch your left leg forward, reach out with balls of your foot. Reach your right elbow up to sky. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, place your hands behind your head. Press your lower back to floor. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Right leg reaches out away from your hip. Belly is in. Place your right hand onto right sit bone and breathe into right hip. And as you breathe out, as you curl tailbones up, squeeze the sit bone towards tailbone, lengthen your right thigh away from you. Reach your left elbow to sky. Pull lower belly down to floor. Press your lower back down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and your lower back presses to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Your left elbow to right knee. Reach your right elbow up, straighten your left leg. Keep sending that left leg away from you. Pull belly in. Place your left hand onto left sit bone and breathe into left hip. And as you breathe out, as you curl tailbones up, squeeze left sit bone to tailbone, stretch your left leg forward, reach your right elbow up to sky, pull lower belly down to floor. As your belly pulls down, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor, and place your feet down onto the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. And allow your arms to relax down by your side. Just giving yourself a moment to feel and notice how your body feels. And then use your hands, draw your knees together, roll to your left side, push the floor away as you come up. Come onto the knees. Setting you up for your next pose today, which is turbo dog. So in your turbo dog, you're reaching the hands forward, spreading the fingers, hands that align with the shoulders. In here, you take a deep breath into upper back, lift, spread the back, toes curled under. As you exhale, lift your knees off the floor, push the floor away, reaching chest back to thighs and knees. Now bend the elbows so the elbows are reaching to the floor. They are about 1 inch from the floor, maybe 3 inches at max. Squeeze your elbows in, activating your chest muscles. Pectoral muscles are engaged. Keep the back of the neck long. Now breathe into upper back. Feel broadening right across your back. Feel this into the armpits. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, opening your armpits to the floor. Squeeze your elbows in. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach back. Squeeze your elbows in. Reach your elbows to the floor. Keep feeling that broadening across your back. Pectoral muscles are lighting up. One more breath in. As you breathe in, you're expanding the ribs. Feel this opening right out to armpits. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, squeeze your elbows in. Reach your elbows to the floor. Keep the back of your neck soft. Inhale, release. Bend the knees, come all the way to the floor. And then lie down on your back for your next pose, which is straddle, which is frog lifting through. So lie down on your back. If you are back tweaking, you can lie down and have your feet up against the wall. You'll be lying down and you're reaching your feet off the floor, knees out towards the side, hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your heels, they are aligned with your knees and the toes flex back towards your shins. Frog lifting through. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl elbows up and reach your thighs, knees out towards the side. Flex the toes to shins. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, lower the pelvis but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl elbows up and then ascend. Keep reaching thighs, knees out towards the side. Pull lower belly down to floor. Breathe in, lower pelvis. This time lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Feel for unlocking shoulders. And as you breathe out, curl elbows up. Now stand. Stand your thighs, knees towards the side. Reach your heels away from you. Pull lower belly in. Pull it all the way to the floor. Relax pelvis. As you breathe in, lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl elbows up and then send. Keep reaching thighs, knees out towards the side. Feel for unlocking the hips. Move your chin away from chest and reach your elbows to the sky. Pull lower belly down to the floor. As you breathe in, lower pelvis. This time lift your head, lift your chest. Reaching your elbows straight up. Now exhale, curl elbows up and send your thighs, knees out towards the side. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Use your hands and draw your knees together, placing your feet down onto the floor. Grab hold of your block or your roll. Your next pose is bridge with the block. Your block or the roll will place between your thighs, midway between pelvic bone and your knees. Move your heels back towards your sit bones and relax your arms down by your side. Shoulders relaxed down away from your hips. As you press your feet to floor, breathe in, lengthening ribs away from the waist. Feel the telescoping of ribs, moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lift pelvis up, away from the floor. Gentle squeeze onto the roll, you're activating your legs. Now breathe in and lengthen your side ribs away from hips. And as you breathe out, lifting up a little bit more. On the next breath, keep moving belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, lift up, push the floor away. Feel as if you're sending your thighs and knees away from you. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, spread the toes. Now breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lift. Push the floor away as you lift up. Feel this opening into lower back. Keep sending thighs and knees away from you. One more breath here. Deep breath. Breathe into your area. And exhale, tilt pelvis as you lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. And giving yourself a moment to notice how your body feels. Keeping hold of your roll between your thighs for your next pose today, which is gate open. So the roll is placed between your thighs. Your legs are reaching straight up towards the ceiling, and you're reaching out with the balls of your feet. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. From here, take a deep breath into lower back, spreading your ribs to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reaching the legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll again. As you're stretching your legs to the sky, feel for sending sit bones away from hips. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. And take an exhale. Now breathe in, lift your head and shoulder blade. No. Start again. So now take a deep breath into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach the legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle your legs out to side. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up, stretching your legs out towards the side. Keep feeling. Press your hands down onto the roll as you curl pubic bone up onto the roll. Keep stretching your legs to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll again and pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll, straddle your legs. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up, press your hands down onto the roll as you're stretching your legs out towards the side. Keep feeling for moving thighs away from your hips. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reach your legs straight up, reach out with active feet. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze, roll, and stretching your legs up. Spread the toes as you reach up to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle the legs to the side. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up as you press the hands down. Pubic bone presses up against the roll, hand presses down onto the roll. Keep stretching your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Reach your right elbow up. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll again. You're reaching your legs to sky. Belly is in. Inhale, right hand is onto the roll. Straddle the legs. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up. Press your hands down onto the roll. Pubic bone presses against the roll. Send your legs out towards the side. Belly pulls in. Reach your left elbow up and stretch your legs to the sky. Belly is in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. And exhale, bend the knees and place your feet down onto the floor. Roll to your right side. Keep the neck relaxed. Bring your left hand down by chest. Breathe in. Push the floor away on exhale. As you come up, coming all the way up. Come up to stand. If you have a wall, your next pose is dolphin against the wall. Clear everything out so you're able to do this pose in a way that is safe. You're bringing your hands onto your biceps to measure your distance. Your feet up against the wall, hands onto biceps. Your elbows are coming down directly under the shoulders. And reach your hands forward, spreading the fingers the web of the hand. You can also clasp your hands. You will be in this pose for probably about 8 breaths, or as many breaths as you can be in the pose. So you're measuring up, elbows down onto the floor, reach your hands forward, spread the fingers. Neck and shoulders relax. Look at your own toes, your own knees. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread, upper back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor. Push the floor away as you move your chest back to thighs and knees. Keep the elbows tucked in. If you're going further, place one foot onto the wall, place the other foot onto the wall. Stay here and then breathe into upper back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, reach the back of your thighs, the back of your calves to the ceiling. On the next breath, feel as if you're breathing into armpits. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, open your armpits to the back wall. If you're going further, work with one leg up. So press your right foot to the floor, to the wall, breathe in, stretch your left leg up, left leg reaches to sky. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, move your chest towards the wall. Breathe into left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, moving chest to the wall, that left leg is reaching to sky. On the next breath, broaden your upper back. So breathe into upper back. Feel you're broadening across your upper back. And as you breathe out, push the floor away. Keep sending that left leg to the sky. The back of your neck is soft. Place your left foot back onto the wall. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, stretch that leg away from you. Breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretching your right leg to the sky. Belly's in, chest to the wall. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, stretch. Keep sending that right leg out and up towards the sky. Place your right foot to the wall. And then step both feet down to the floor and take a breath in area. Your arms relaxed down by your side and the shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. And give yourself a moment to notice how your body's feeling now. Then ease your hands under the shoulders. Push the floor away as you come up to stand. Your next pose is Agnisara. So you're standing on your mat. You're standing at long waist long, bend the knees. So your shoulders are turned out towards the side. Hands are onto your thighs, knees are bent, sit bones, tailbone presses down to the floor. Agnisara, 4 rounds, too slow, too fast. So press your hands onto thighs, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. Sitting straight down, lift the toes. Now take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale through mouth. Touch into chest, suck your belly in, move in the belly, nice and slow. So feel this. All the way back and release. All the way back and release. Take a breath, breathe in. And exhale. Chin stuck in. Move in the belly, nice and slow. Two rounds fast. Breathe in. Exhale. Chin tucks in. Move the belly. Keep pressing feet to floor. Keep moving the belly. Fast as you can. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale completely. Chin tucks in and move the belly. Fast. Fast. Keep tailbone tucking down. Keep moving belly. And then release. Stand heel, toe, feet together. If you have a wall, your next pose will be a chest opener against the wall. So that's where you're going with this. If you don't have the wall, then your alternative pose, I'll give you 2 alternative poses that you can do if you don't have a wall. So if you don't have a wall, you can do stand with your feet about 2.5 feet away from you and clasp your hands behind your back. So this does the same thing as working on the wall. So you're opening the chest. So if you don't have a wall, hands are clasped behind your back, press your feet to the floor, lift the chest. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, you're reaching your arms over the shoulders, the back of your neck is long. So if you don't have a wall, you're doing that pose and hold for anything from 5 to 10 breaths. If you didn't want to do that, you can do this pose, which is a lunge. You're stepping your left foot forward, placing your left hand down by the foot, and then reaching your right arm out and up. Reach your right arm back, it opens across your shoulders and chest. Again, 5 breaths on each side if you decided to do that pose. So those are 2 alternatives to working with the wall. If you're working with the wall, then you're standing with your left foot in warrior as you would for warrior 1. So your left foot is forward and your left hand is onto the wall, reaching your left arm back against the wall. Right hand comes up by your shoulder by chest. Bend the front knee as you would for warrior 1. As you press down into that front foot, breathe in, lift your left shoulder out and up. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down and try to turn slightly inwards to the center of the room. Bend that front knee and breathe in, lift chest. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're reaching your left arm back, shoulders are down. Deep breath, inhale, keep lifting, feel for the lengthening out of your left shoulder. And as you breathe out, as you glide your left shoulder down, turn slightly inwards, keep the chest lifted, bend that front knee. One more, deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, the shoulders down, reach your left arm away, turn slightly inwards, relax your neck, glide your right hip forward, and bend your left knee. And then release. And then ease and up. And turn around so you're doing the other side. Your right foot, you're 1 forearm distance away from the wall. and you're in your warrior one stance. Your right arm is reaching back, the hand is onto the floor, hands aligned with the shoulders. Your left hand is onto the top of the shoulders, and then press down into that front foot. Breathe in, lift out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down, turn slightly inwards. So you feel this opening into pectoral muscle. Bend that front knee and feel how it opens even more. Now breathe in and keep lifting your back right ribs up. Your back ribs are lifting. And as you breathe out, bend that front knee and feel for reaching your right arm back. Turn slightly inwards and feel this opening in your pectoral muscle. Deep breath, inhale, lift your sternum. As you exhale, reach back, glide your left hip forward, right hip is straight forward, bend the front knee and ease your right arm back, shoulders down. And then inhale, release. Step in your left foot forward. Okay, so now your shoulders are nicely open, your abdominals are really engaged. Your next pose is handstand. So you're either doing handstand or you're doing downward facing dog against the wall. If you're doing downward facing dog, your options is here. You're starting with your feet up against the wall, and where your heels finish is where you will start. So I'm going to give you two options in downward facing dog. So where your heels finish is where you will start. My heels are here. My hands will start with where my heels are. I start with my feet up against the wall. And then for today, I'm bringing my hands forward away about 2 inches further forward. Let your shoulders relax. Breathe in. Step one foot onto the wall and the other. My heels and my glutes are aligned. From here, you stay here for up to 8 breaths. If you're going further, work with one leg up, 3 breaths on each side. If you wanted to take this, just do that. Just take it to that stage. So 3 breaths on each side in your downward facing dog. Otherwise, you're doing handstand. In your handstand, you're starting with your hands about 12 inches away from the wall. Both hands are down, spreading the fingers. Your hands are aligned with the shoulders. Let the shoulders relax. You choose which foot you're stepping forward with, and as you press into your front foot, breathe in, and then push the foot away with your front foot, and step your other foot up towards the stand. Keep the neck relaxed, and the back of the neck is long. You're pushing the floor away as you reach your legs up towards the stand. If you can, ease away from the wall, just ease away nice and easy away from the wall. Feel as if you're squeezing calves towards each other. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Keep feeling for pushing the floor away as you stretch your legs to the sky. Stay here for up to 10 breaths. And then step down when you're done. Push all the way down, come down into embryo so that I know that you're done. Keep pushing the floor away, belly's in, chest to the wall. And then come and stand at the front of your mats. Need to take a drink, take a drink now. We'll be working through a number of standing poses fairly continuously in the next sequence. Standing at the front of your mat. Warrior 2. Inhale, step your right leg back. Bend the front knee. The right foot is stepped back, it's at the short edge of the mat. The back foot is square to the short edge. Bend the front knee. The front heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. Your feet about 3.5 feet away from you. Reach your arms out to side. Arms relaxed down by your side, shoulder shrugs. Breathe into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders, squeeze. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And as you exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze, top tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze, mid tips of shoulders, draw down. And release. Look your arms out to side for Warrior 2. Eagle is your next pose. So as you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind your hand. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders soften down away from the hips. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, spread the toes. Feel the strength that you're gathering from the earth. Now breathe and lift sternum. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. So feel this opening into upper back and side ribs. And breathe into your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your elbows forward. Relax your forehead into forearms. And then breathe in deeply. Feel you're spreading your upper back. And as you breathe out, go deep into the pose. Feel as if you're moving thighs away from each other. Inhale, release. Floating your arms out to side. Reverse warrior. As you breathe in, stretch your right arm up, open right side of body. And as you breathe out, reverse. The right hand is now below or above the knee. Stretch your left arm over your left hip. If your back feels tweaky today, bring your right hand higher up onto hip. If you have the flexibility and you want to go further, bring your right arm all the way around, tucking it onto your left thigh by the hip. Press your right foot to floor. Blade of the foot, edge of the foot presses to floor. And as you breathe in, stretch out of your right side. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm over left ear. Spread the fingers. Now don't allow your chest to collapse. So breathe in, draw the chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, wrap in your left shoulder. So feel your side muscles, intercostal muscles as they open. And you reach left arm over left ear. Spread into legs. Press both feet to floor. And as you breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, wrap in that left shoulder as you reach left arm over left ear. Use your left arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Right hand supports your head. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh and reach your right arm out towards the sky, side angle. You're pressing down into your left foot. Breathe in, lift your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, tuck your left sit bone under, soften the left shoulder away from ear. On the next breath, anchor into your right foot. Stretch your right arm forward over right ear. And as you breathe out, soften both shoulders down. Extended warrior variation. On the next breath, bring your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto the left side by the hip. Press your left foot to floor. Feel as if you're pressing into left heel. And then breathe in, lift your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down, away from ears. Deep breath, inhale, feel you're moving your belly, move your diaphragm, move your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. Your next pose is vertical splits. So bend your left knee, place your left hand onto the floor 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. You might need to step your right foot forward to achieve this. You can have that left hand onto a block. Place your right hand onto right hip, and then breathe in, ease your body forward, lift your right foot off the floor, and reach back. Did I say vertical splits? I meant half moon. So you're reaching back with your right heel. Once you're steady, reach your right arm to sky. Now breathe in, keep lengthening your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, stretch that right leg back, reach your right arm to sky. Feel for reaching your right heel away from you. And then breathe in, move your belly away from pelvis. Press your left foot to the floor. As you stretch your right arm to sky, send your right leg back. Vertical splits. On the next breath, you're bringing your both arms down to the floor and stretching your right leg out and back towards the sky. Keep the back of the neck long. Feel for pushing the foot away with your left foot. So anchor your left foot to the floor and then breathe into left hip. And as you breathe out, stretch your right leg away from you. Walk your hands, if you can, closer towards your standing leg. You can take hold of the calf with one or both hands. And then breathe in deeply, moving belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe your head closer towards your shin, stretch your right leg back. Bring both hands down onto the floor and step your right leg back to the floor. From here, ease your left foot back about 12 inches. You're setting up for your next pose today, which is pyramid. So your feet, they're hip distance apart, and your back foot is facing forward. Both feet are facing the same direction. Bring your hands onto your left thigh. Press your left foot to the floor, and as you breathe in, lift your belly away from the top of your thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. As you breathe in, keep lengthening away from the top of your left thigh. Soften the shoulders, and as you exhale, you're folding. You can have the hands onto the floor. Now anchor both feet to the floor and breathe in. Move belly forward away from pelvis. Really engaging with your Uddha Bandha. And as you exhale, coming deeper, bringing forehead towards your left shin. Reach your heels away from you. And then inhale, release. Keep the hands onto the floor. Your next pose is triangle. You step your right foot back, lining up your front heel with the arc of the back foot. Your feet now about 2 or 3 feet away from each other. Arms reach out to side. As you breathe, anchor into your left leg. Stretch your left arm down to the floor as you reach your right arm to sky. Now breathe in and keep feeling that you're lengthening your side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left arm down, stretching your right arm up towards the sky. Feel for anchoring into your right foot. And then breathe in, move your belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest move towards your chin. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're moving both shoulders away from each other. Shoulders are stacked, but they're moving away from each other. Spread the fingers. Last breath in, deep breath, inhale. Keep lengthening your left side ribs away from left hip. The right foot presses to the floor. As you reach your right arm to sky, left arm reaches to the floor. From here, use your right arm to tuck your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto the left hip by the thigh. Bend your your left leg, facing your left foot, bending the left knees, coming into extended warrior variation. So from your extended warrior variation, you'll be moving into interlock. So here, press down into your left thigh, stretch your side ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending your left thigh forward. Interlock, breathe in, slide your left arm under your left thigh and bind it with the right arm around the back. If that is not accessible for you today, keep staying in the pose that you were in. So you're staying in extended warrior variation, or place a block by your left foot, hands onto the block, rolling chest open to right. Or just stay hands onto the floor. So pressing down into your left foot, breathe in, glide your left side ribs forward away from hip. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down away from you. One more breath here, deep breath, keep lengthening, side ribs forward. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending your left sit bone back towards your heel. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands down on the inside of your left foot. Clasp your hands behind your back for ostrich. You press down into both legs, breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, forehead is coming towards the floor, your arms are reaching over shoulders. Press your left foot to floor and breathe in, traction your side ribs away from left hip. And exhale as you take it a little deeper. Keep reaching arms away from you, arms away from shoulders. Last breath, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, release. Hands down on the inside of your left foot. Ease your right foot slightly towards the right edge of the mat, only slight. And set up for head to ankle as your next pose. So if you're not doing head to ankle, your alternative pose is to do Mancoon stretch or lizard. So if you're not doing head to ankle, your hands will be down on the inside of your left foot. You're turning so you're on the ball of your right foot. Your right heel reaches away from you. Press into your, let's all do this. Press down into your left foot. Hands on the inside of your left foot. Reach back into your right heel and then breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body to fold forward. Bend the elbows if you can, your forearms onto the floor. If this is stronger than you want it to be, have the hands onto the floor or place a block under your forearms. You're reaching back into your right heel. Breathe in, keep lifting, lengthening your side ribs forward. And as you breathe out, belly is pulling in. Keep sending your left sit bone back towards right heel. One more breath. Breathe, deep breath. Move belly forward away from pelvis. And exhale, release. Place your right knee to the floor. Now from here, we'll all do head to ankle. If you're not able to do head to ankle today, give it a go. But if you're sure that your body's saying no, then do head to ankle prep. Head to ankle prep. Your left hand will be on the midpoint of your left thigh. Your right hand reaches back towards your right foot. When you press down into your left foot, breathe in, balloon the breath into left side ribs. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your forehead towards your right foot. There. So you feel this opening into hips, pelvis, and your side ribs. If you're doing that, you're doing that for 5 to 8 breaths. For those who are coming into the head to ankle, you're breathing into your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're sliding your left shoulder under your left thigh. The hand comes around, takes hold of the ankle. Your right arm is coming around the front and takes hold of the ankle. Both hands have your left ankle. Breathe into your left hip. And as you breathe out, slide your shoulder followed by your head under your left knee. Keep reaching back into your right leg. Keep pushing the floor away with your right foot. You can down level the pose by placing your right knee to the floor. So breathe into that left hip. And as you breathe out, slide your shoulder followed by your head under. 2 more breaths here, deep breaths. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. 1 more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release, ease on out of the pose. Bring your hands either side of your front foot. Step your right leg back towards the right edge of the mat. Press your left foot to the floor. Breathe in, push the floor away as you rise up for warrior 1. Bend the front knee and reach back to the edge of your right foot. Feel as if you're easing your thighs away from each other. Twisting warrior. As you breathe in, stretch your right arm up, left arm is by your thigh. And as you breathe out, your right elbow is over your left thigh knee. Make a fist and place your left arm on top. You reach it back into your right leg. Breathe in, lengthen your ribs forward on your right side. And as you press against your left thigh, roll your chest open to left. Now breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you open to the left, send your left hip bone back towards your right heel. Now connect with those spots, the area that needs your attention most. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left. Twisting warrior interlock. So from here, you bring in your right arm under your left thigh. Left arm is around the back and behind the hand. If you have a strap, use the strap to bind the hand. If you don't have a strap and you're unable to bind, bring your right hand onto left hip, left hand onto right hip. Reach back into your right leg, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're rolling chest open to left. Anchor into left leg, and then breathe. Feel the moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. From here, place your right knee to the floor. Bring your right hand down on the outside of your left foot and keep your left hand onto sacrum. Now breathe in, press into your right shin and lengthening the ribs forward away from waist. And as you breathe out, press your left foot to the floor, twist away from your left leg. If you can go further, curl the toes of your right foot, lift your right knee off the floor, straighten your left leg for reverse triangle. You can go further, reach your left arm out and up towards the sky. You reach it back into right leg and breathe in, stretching your right ribs forward. Feel as the ribs are coming into your right armpit. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left arm reaches the sky. You can bring the hand higher up. You can come higher up into the pose or lower down. Now breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach with the left fingertips up towards the sky. One more breath here, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Step your right foot back, place your right knee to the floor. Pigeon is your next pose. Have your knee if you need it. Bring your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. And then come all the way down to floor. Straighten your right leg, reach back into your right big toe. Hands are under the shoulders. If your knees are tweaky, then you're sitting down onto your left sit bone and tuck your left heel in towards the groin. Then you're folding this way, you're folding towards the foot. This helps to keep it away from your knees. Otherwise, you're having your hips straight forward. You're straightening your right leg reaches back. Feel the energy working through the inner leg straight down into your big toe. Hands on the shoulders, breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left shin. You come all the way down to the floor. You can make a pillow for your hands or reach your arms forward so your chest comes towards the floor. Now bear down into pelvis, and as you breathe in, move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, keep sending your left thigh forward whilst reaching your right thigh back. Both feet are active. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. Keep that back foot active, reaching back into that right big toe. Deep breath, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back under the shoulders. And step your step your left leg back into downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. From here, walk your feet forward towards your hands. And then come to stand. Standing at the front of your mat now that one side is nicely open, do this on the other side. So inhale, step your left leg back, warrior two. Your feet 3.5 feet away from each other. Bend the front knee. The front heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. The back foot is squared to the short edge of the mat. Arms reach out to the side. Press into both feet. Breathe in, stretch up. And as you breathe out, relax your arms down by your side. Press down with the outside of your right foot so your knee does not turn inwards. Lift the toes and both feet spreading the toes. Shoulder shrugs. Take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. The elbows bent. Exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And release. Float your arms out to side. Eagle. On the next breath as you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind the hands. And as you breathe out, your shoulders are soft away from your ears. Keep pressing down into both feet. Toes are lifting, toes are spreading. Feel the strength in your feet. And then breathe in, lift belly. Lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, raise your elbows up. Reach your forearms forward. Now feel this opening into upper back. And then breathe there. Deep breath. Wrong legs, exhale as you reach your elbows forward. So feel this opening into back. Last breath there, deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, shoulders soften down. Release your arms out towards the side. Spread the fingers. Feel as if the beams reaching through the fingers. Don't creep up. Stay deep into the pose. Feel your strength in your legs. Reverse warrior. As you breathe in, you're stretching your left arm out and up. And as you breathe out, reverse. The left hand is now below or above the knee. And your right arm is reaching over your right ear. Spread the fingers. Bend your right knee. Press into your left leg, and as you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, that right arm reaches over right ear. Your back feels streaky. Bring your left hand higher up onto your hip. If you have the flexibility, you can straighten your left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto right hip. Press your left foot to floor, and then breathe in. Feel as if you're lengthening your ankle away from your left heel. Press your right foot to floor, reaching your right arm over right ear. On the next breath, draw your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone to navel as you reach your right arm over right ear. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Press your right foot to floor as you reach your right arm over right ear. Use your right arm breathing to pull your body up. Left arm supports your head. Place your right forearm onto your right thigh. And then reach your left arm out and up towards the sky. Pressing down into your right foot. Breathe in. Lift your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, wrap in that left shoulder as you stretch your left arm over left hip. Reach back into your left foot and then breathe in. Lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your right thigh by the hip. Extended warrior variation. You press down into your right foot. Breathe in and traction your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, curl. Feel as if you're tucking your right sit bones under. Last breath in this. Breathe in. Keep moving belly forward. Press down. You're anchoring into your left heel. Then move your belly away from pelvis, chest to chin. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. From here, place your right hand onto the floor. And then step your right hand forward about 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. You can also place that hand onto a block. Your next pose is half moon. So you may step your left foot forward. You may need a couple of steps. Weight is into your right leg. Lift your left leg up and reach it straight back. Reach out with your heels. Once you're ready to go further, release your left arm. Stretch your left arm to stand. As you press down into your right foot, breathe in, lift the weight of your body away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, send your left heel away from you. Left finger reaches to the sky. As you breathe, feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, tuck elbows, reach back into your left heel. Your left fingertips are to the sky. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor for vertical splits. Hands at either side of your front foot. The back of the neck is long. Press your right foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your belly away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, reaching your left foot up towards the sky. Keep the back of the neck long. And breathe in, keep moving belly away from top of right thigh. And as you breathe out, as you stretch your left leg away from you, walk your hands back towards your standing foot. You may be able to take hold of the foot, the calf, with one or both hands. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, come in a little deeper into pose. Keep stretching your left leg away from you. Bring both hands down onto the floor.
and step your left foot back. Ease your right foot back about 10 inches. Both feet are slightly towards, your feet are lined up, they hip distance apart. Turn your left foot forward and then bring your hands onto your right thigh, setting you up for pyramid. Hips are facing in the same direction, feet are about 2 feet away from each other. Hands onto your right thigh. As you press into both feet, breathe in, lift your belly away from your right thigh. Soften shoulders, and as you exhale, you fold it forward. Breathe in, keep stretching, lengthening away from that right thigh. And as you breathe out, you fold it forward, you can bring your hands down onto the floor. Aim to have your sacrum at level, so you're not twisting to one side or the other. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little. Feel for straighten the legs if you can. You will feel this intercalf, into hamstrings, especially on the right side. Last breath, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, bringing your chest, your forehead towards your ankle, chest towards your shin, right shin. And then release. Your hands at either side of your front foot. You're stepping your left foot back for a triangle. Line up your front heel with the arc of the back foot and your feet are about 3 feet away from each other. Arms reach out to side. From here, as you breathe in, you're stretching your right arm down towards the floor as you reach your left arm up towards the sky. That right hand can be on the floor, a block, the ankle, the calf. And keep feeling that you're lengthening your right ribs away from right hip. Anchor into your left leg and breathe in. Feel your lengthening through the whole of the left side of your body, eventually moving chest to chin. And as your right arm reaches to look down, your left arm is reaching up. Shoulders are stacked over each other, but they're moving away from each other. Now breathe into your heart. Feel you're moving your heart to chest, chest to chin, creating space around heart. And as you breathe out, reach that left arm to the sky, tuck your right sit bone under. On the next breath, place your left hand onto your left hip, and then bend your right knee, slide your right arm under your right thigh, and bind it with the left arm around the back. Interlock warrior. If that is not accessible for you today, place your right hand onto the floor by your foot, and then press into your right foot, breathe in, glide the ribs forward, and as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the left. You can also place that hand onto a block. Now breathe in, everyone, you're moving belly forward away from pelvis. Feel as if you're reaching your right heel back as you roll the chest open to left. Breathe into lower back, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, glide both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Your hands are down either side of your front foot. From here, your next pose is ostrich. So clasp your hands behind your back. Bend that front knee. Press both feet to floor as you breathe in, lift, lengthen belly up away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Forehead is coming to the floor, arms are over shoulders. Press back into your left foot, and as you breathe in, keep stretching away from that left heel. As you press your right foot to the floor, folding over your right leg, arms over shoulders. Keep the back of the neck long. Last breath. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Bring your hands down on the inside of your right foot. Easing your right foot slightly towards the right edge of the mat. Turn so that you're on the ball of your left foot. You might need a block for this. Your next pose is lizard or Mancun stretch. Hands are under the shoulders, fingers pointing away from you. Reach back into your left heel and then breathe in. Glide your ribs forward. And as you breathe out, folding over the edge of your mat. Bend the elbows if you can, so your forearms onto the floor or onto a block. Now, as you press into your right foot, breathing, glide your right ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reach back into that left heel. You can place your left knee to the floor if this is stronger than you want it to be in this moment. So go with what your body directs you to today. Breathe in deeply. Keep lengthening the ribs away from sacrum. And as you fold a little deeper, send your right sit bone back towards your left heel. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your knee down onto the floor. Your next pose is head to ankle or head to ankle prep. If you're not doing head to ankle, you're doing head to ankle prep. If you're doing head to ankle prep, stay for about 5-8 breaths. Head to ankle prep, just as a reminder, your right hand will be onto the thigh midway, fingers pointing the same direction as these. Your left hand is reaching back towards your left foot. Press into your right foot, breathe in to right side ribs. And as you breathe out, your head is going towards your left foot ankle. If you're coming into the next pose, head to ankle, you're stepping your left foot forward slightly. You're breathing into your right hip, breathe in. And as you breathe out, slide your right arm, shoulder under the thigh, hand comes around, takes over the foot, the ankle. Left arm comes around the front, takes hold of the ankle. Breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, slide your shoulder, followed by your head, under your right ankle. Push the floor away with your left foot, and using this to help to open your right hip. You can also bend your left knee to the floor. Take a deep breath, lubricating your right hip with your breath. And as you breathe out, you're sliding a little deeper into pose. Deep breath, breathe into where you feel this most. And as you breathe out, finding ease in the pose. Keep the neck soft. Last breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Ease and out of the pose. Bring your hands either side of your front foot. Step your left foot back about 6, maybe 10 inches. Press into your right foot and then breathe in. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. Bend your right knee and feel as if you're easing your right thigh forward. Press back into your left foot. Breathe in. Stretch your left arm up. Right hand is on the thigh, and as you breathe out, left elbow is over your right thigh. Make a fist and place your right hand on top. Twisting warrior. As you breathe in, move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist away from your right leg. Your neck is relaxed, your left ear is with left shoulder. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach back to the edge of your left foot. Chest is opening to the right. On the next breath, you're drawing your chest through your arms. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Interlock, sliding your left arm under your right thigh. Right arm is around the back, bind your hand. Or use a strap to bind. You're using the strap is under your right thigh. Your right arm reaches around the back, takes hold of the strap by your left hip. Your left arm comes around, takes hold of the strap by your right hip. You don't have the strap, place your left hand by your right hip, right hand by left hip. And then breathe in, press into your left leg, lengthening the ribs forward on your left side. You press your right foot to the floor, rolling chest open to right. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, chest is opening out towards the right. One more breath here, deep breath, strongly anchoring into your right foot, opening out, side ribs lengthening away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reach your left edge of the left foot back, open shoulders away from each other. Inhale, release. Place your left knee to the floor. From here, bring your left hand down on the outside of your right foot. You can also have that hand onto the block. Place your right hand onto the sacrum. Press into your left shin, and as you breathe in, lengthening your ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right. You're going further, curl the toes under of your left foot and lift your left knee off the floor, reaching back into your left leg. Now breathe in and lengthening the ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open to the right. You can release your right arm up towards the sky, straighten your right leg, reverse triangle. The hand will be on the floor, the ankle, the calf, or higher up. So press into your right leg and breathing, keep lengthening right ribs forward away from right hip. And as your left arm reaches down, your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press back to the edge of your left foot and then breathe in, lengthen ankle away from foot, belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, press your right foot to the floor, twist to the right, right arm is reaching to the sky, spread the fingers. On the next breath, draw your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, open towards the right. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor, either side of your front foot. Pigeon is your next pose. So you're reaching your left leg back away from you, and you're tucking your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. If you're feeling this into knees, you're sitting down onto your right sit bone. Tuck your right heel in towards the groin. That might bend your left knee. Then your hands are forward. You breathe in, lift away from your thigh. And as you breathe out, you fold in forward. So that's if you have knee pain or difficulties today. Otherwise, straighten your left leg. Left leg reaches straight back and away from you. Your hands are under the shoulders. Both feet are active. As you bear down into pelvis, breathe in, lift, move belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your right shin. Extending your sit bones back down to floor. Now breathe in deeply, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold, let your shoulders be soft. Reach your left leg away from you, reach back into your left big toe. Feel the energy that's building up into your body. Feel for spreading it through the whole of your body. Breathe in, move belly forward away from pelvis. Breathe out, pull belly in, ease your right thigh forward, stretch your left leg straight back. Connect your breath with your heart. Breathe in, deep breath. And exhale, and feeling for that release as you let go. Inhale, release. Walk your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot. And step your right leg back, downward dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. From here, walk your feet forward towards your hands. Wash it all the way forward. Clasp your hands at the back of your neck. Tuck your elbows onto jaw bones for neck traction. Your feet presses to the floor, lift the toes. And then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you fold forward, reaching your elbow tips towards the floor. Keep traction in the back of the neck out. You're breathing into lower back. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reaching your elbow tips to the floor. One more breath in, deep breath. Keep lengthening through the spine. And as you breathe out, elbow tip to the floor, belly is in. Inhale, release. Hands to the floor, then hands onto shins, hands onto the thighs. Keep the neck relaxed, breathe in as you come up. Nice and slow. Your next pose from here is to do splits. So I'm creating a space. I'm using I'm using a sock, but I understand I won't use a sock. My floor is nice and slippery, so I'm using the blanket. If you're number of things that you're doing that you can do when you're doing splits. I'm using splits with blocks. Here, blocks are going to be either side of me. My floor is nice and slippy, so my feet's going to move really easily. You're stepping your left foot forward. I'm using blocks, so my weight will be onto this blocks. I'm anchoring into my right shin there and stretch up. My right shin is off the floor. Breathe in, lift, and as you exhale, stretching. I'm stretching forward, and then my shin is back onto the floor and keep stretching forward. Sometimes you can place a block under your right thigh, and it just helps you to take some of the pressure away from the back of your legs. Sometimes I've seen people where the hamstrings have been especially tight, they've placed a block under your left calf when your left leg is reaching forward. Sometimes I've seen it placed under your left sit bone. It just helps to protect your hamstrings a little bit more. So here, splits forward, side splits. Stretch away from you. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Going down into pelvis, breathe in and lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening. Don't push too quickly, too fast. Allow your body time to feel the pose. 2 breaths, 2 more breaths, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feel for this opening out. 1 more breath. If you're just being the pose, just breathe into what you're feeling. Deep breaths. And exhale, release. And change sides. You could also place a sock. If your floor is not especially slippy, you can place put socks on, and that helps to give you a little bit more movement into your feet and into hips. Do this the other side. So you're now anchoring into your left leg. You step in your right foot forward. I'm using my fleece blanket onto the floor. My hands are onto my blocks. I'm pressing down into my left shin. Breathe in, stretch up. And as I breathe out, I'm stretching my right foot forward. I'm reaching forward with the ball of the foot, heels contract to sit up. Again, you can, if you've gone to your max, you can also place a roll by your left thigh. It just gives you a little bit more support. Or you can place a block under your hamstrings. You can even sit in on the block under your right sit bone. So all of those will help to take some of the pressure away from hamstrings, away from knees. You're bearing down into pelvis, breathe in, and feel as if you're lengthening away from thighs. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper, going nice and steady. And then breathe in, deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. Keep extending both legs away from each other. 1 more breath in, deep breath. And exhale, release. Ease. And easy. From here, you're coming into a straddle split. So you're sitting down and straddling the legs out to the side. When I do straddle, when I'm doing straddle splits, usually I use a cushion or I fold my blanket or towel so that it gives me a little bit of cushion so that my pelvis is tilting forward. This starts to open the back of my thighs a little bit. You're reaching your legs out towards the side, reaching out with the balls of your feet. From here, feel as if you're bearing down into pelvis, and as you breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. The back of the neck is long and soft. Keep feeling as if you're sending the thighs away from you. You may feel this into the back of your knees, into hamstrings. That's where I often feel it. Feet are active, heels contract to sit bones, reach forward with the balls of your feet. If you feel this intensely, then bend the knees slightly. Bearing down into pelvis, breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. And this with the flat back, exhale as you're coming down. You can, once your body eases without forcing, your body will ease. Allow your body to come a little deeper into this. Fortunately, we have not sufficient time, but this pose is one of those you can stay in. You stay in almost like a yin pose. You stay with the pose. Breathe in. Allowing your body just to melt. You're breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding. One of the things you can do, you can place like a row of cushions, towels, blankets, pillows on your belly, and just stay in the pose. It's a really nice pose that you can stay with. Breathe in. And breathe out, just allowing your body to melt forward. One more breath in. And exhale, release. Push the floor away as you come all the way back. From here, bring your hands down by your hips and then ease up and then heel toe your feet together so that you're not taking all the pressure away straight away. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Reach your legs straight forward and flex the toes back towards your shins. Running down into sit bones. Breathe in, lifting. Keep the chest lifted. Exhale as you fold forward, taking hold of the tops of the feet. Keep the neck soft. And breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward. Sit bones presses to the floor. Breathe in, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, folding a little. You're breathing in and you're expanding your ribs. And as you breathe out, let your body melt. Taking one more breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you fall. Belly's in. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back. Shin bound spinal twist. So in your shin bound spinal twist, you're placing a strap around your left ankle. Your left foot is placed onto your right thigh by your hip. Your strap is now moving towards the left edge of your body by your left hip. If you feel pain, discomfort into your knees, then place a block under your left thigh and knee. This takes the pressure away from your knees. Again, you don't want to feel this into your knees. Bring your right hand back behind you and take hold of the strap by your left hip or left hip thigh. You might be able to take, some of you may be able to take hold of your ankle, maybe even able to take hold of your thigh. You ground down into left sit bones, breathing, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down on the outside of your right foot, ankle, calf, or even hands to the floor.
Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, lean back into your right shoulder and relax your left ear to left shoulder. As you breathe in, you're stretching your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right. Your right shoulder is down. Now breathe into your lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. As your left shoulder goes forward, your right shoulder glides back. Relax your left ear with left shoulder and breathe into the right side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, shoulders soften. And inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs. Wind the cross of your arms. Your strap is now placed on your right foot. Straighten your left foot straight forward. Place your right foot on your left thigh by your hip. You're using the strap. The strap is now around your foot or ankle and it's coming by your right hip. Your left hand comes around the back and takes hold of the strap by your hip, or you might be able to take hold of your own shin or thigh with your left arm. You're feeling this into your knees. You can place the block or the roll by your knee. It just takes the pressure away from your knee. Breathing, stretch your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the right arm is down on the outside of your left foot. Both feet are active. Now breathe in, keep lifting your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder back and down away from it. Right ear is by your right shoulder. Go deep, right from pelvic bowl. And breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from left hip. Now feel this into lower back. And then breathe there. Breathe where you're feeling this. Lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, move your shoulders away from each other. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as your chest eases forward, glide your left shoulder away from your left hip. Inhale, release. Unwind your arms, unwind your legs. Lie down on your back. If you have something to go over your head, or over your body so you stay nice and warm, coming down into Shavasana. Eye pillow, I usually have like a black towel. And I just place it over my eyes as I lie down. So lie down now into your final pose, into Shavasana. Arms relax down by your sides, shoulders relax down away from your knees. Close your eyes. If you've lengthened your legs, bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat, so about the width of your mat. And then relax the back of your skull. Feel yourself sinking into your mat. Relax your forehead. And relax your eyes, side of your eyes, back of your eyes. And relax the front of your eyes. Take that frown away from your forehead, getting rid of any of those lines. Relax your nose, relax your cheeks, and relax your ears. Relax your jaw. Good time to open your mouth and moving your jaw from side to side. Helping to unlock your jaw muscles, your jawbone muscles, your masseter muscles, and relax your neck down into your side muscles, these muscles. Let them just relax.
And relax your chin and neck. As your shoulders start to relax, let the shoulders relax down away from your ears. Letting go of your upper back. Relax your mid back and relax your lower back. It's like you tuck tailbones and feel the release into hips, into pelvis. Relax your thighs. Feel as if you're lengthening your thighs down away from pelvis. Relax your hamstrings and your quadriceps. And then relax the back of your knees, side of your knees, and relax the front of your knees. Soften your calves. Feel as if your calves are lengthened to ankles. And relax your shins, your ankles, relax your feet, and relax your toes. Relax your arms, your triceps, your biceps. The shoulders may soften a little bit more, and if they do, ease them away from your ears. And then relax your forearms. Relax your wrists, your hands and fingers. You may feel your shoulders open up a little bit more, and your arms just reach a little bit more out towards the side. And then relax your belly. As you relax your belly, your lower back may get closer towards the floor. So make this your aim. Feel that you're feeling as if you're melding, sinking into your mat. And then still your mind. Allowing your body just to cool down, to ease away from what is troubling you. To take this time, just this moment, just for you. Completely relax in Shavasana. Feel the edges of your toes, the edges of your fingers. Feel the energy moving through your body. On the next breath, stretching away that feels good to you. And then bend the knees and move your knees towards your chest, hug your knees close. Allow your body to ease side to side and forward and back. So you've given yourself a nice little stretch. Roll to your left side. Bring your right hand down by your chest. Flatten your right hand onto the floor. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you come all the way back up. Come up into a seated position and bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Take a moment to notice how your body feels. And a moment to congratulate yourself for your practice. Thanking all of you for allowing me to guide you through your practice this morning. Finishing as we start in oneness, breathe in. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone.